What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. This is just a quick one, and it's going to be a bit different because it's something that I noticed the other day, and it's applicable to the types of videos that I do, the content that I create, the software that I use. So this is Autodesk, and I was just looking at Autodesk website and all of that and realized, wow, they changed their logo. So this is going to be obviously a different video. We're going to be looking at their new logo, particularly because they have a whole website for it, and it's pretty interesting from a designer standpoint. I appreciate it, at least, and I can't help but tell you, and you probably know, that I use a ton of Autodesk products, and I, for the most part, love them. They play an integral part in my career, and I don't know where I would be without them. So looking at their new logo, so this is the website. I'll leave this website in the comments and the description below, so check those places for that. So here we are, brand.autodesk.com. Very interesting. And so it's basically interactive, and as I scroll, you can see this 3D object is going to ultimately make the logo, which kind of interesting. Very interesting. So there's the logo. Very cool. Autodesk brand reimagined. We can keep scrolling here. We can see these different things that we can look at, but they're also at the top. So here we are. We've got this. I'm not going to look at all these by no means, but what I am particularly interested in is the logo itself, because, I mean, hello, the whole logo changed. And this is what I appreciate about it, is that they've gone through the trouble, but not necessarily trouble, of going through and explaining everything. What's the point of a design if there's no concept? And especially if there's no concept explained, because how can we understand what's going on? So here's everything, and I'll go ahead and read this. In the spirit of pushing towards unknown futures, the Autodesk logo leans into abstraction, evoking speed, rising motion, and augmentation. It projects the confidence of a company on the move and full of conviction. That's cool. The logo symbol is subtly three-dimensional, inviting the eye to see it pushing forward like a ramp or a facade in three-quarter view. Awesome. We obviously saw the little animation, so here we go. It looks like little clips from InDesign and laid out with dimensions. We have these different variations, whether you have it in landscape or, this is kind of what you would see as like a marketing team, but it's cool. So there's the full symbol. It's nice. You start to see it. It's absolutely everywhere. It's all over the website. The scale, the specific scales is really nice to see. Clear space. This is the kind of thing that's really interesting. Where did you come up with this design, and how do some of these different scales fit into each other? Obviously color. This is really kind of cool. For some reason, they've decided to go with strictly black or white, and so you can see you're only going to see these ever like completely black or completely white. And you can read why here. Black also works well with all colors. Makes sense. These will work well anywhere, basically. Black conveys professionalism and trustworthiness. Okay, sure. Signifies that Autodesk is accredited, timeless. Sure, like it. Placement, apparently where they're placing these things matters. I like this a lot because it shows you kind of some of these different options that they had. Some of these look pretty silly, and kind of glad they didn't go with some of these, but you could see going through these that they might have ended up with, they would have had a shadow or a glow effect, and obviously none of this works. Patterns don't work, so this is basically saying what works and why. Really cool. Over here at the left, we've got different logo systems, colors, typography. So again, this is similar things here. We can see how it's going to show up in different applications, events, and all of this. We have Autodesk University coming up in November, so I'm sure we'll see a ton of it there. Obviously, really cool stuff. If you're at all interested in the marketing and just laying out of logos and everything, you'll find all that here. Obviously, there's a color section. We read most of that with the black and the white, but here's a bit more. They've used some grays, but that's not within the logo itself. I mean, of course, accent colors, typography. I don't know if they give the font itself that was used. Not that that's a huge deal. Interesting. Here we go. Yeah, Artifact Legend. Okay. Not sure if they offer that to download, but it's cool. Obviously, there's a ton here, and I'm not trying to make this go too long because there's not a whole lot that we're looking at other than the brand itself. I do like this because it was derived from a 3D object, and that's, if it were just 2D, that would be kind of unfortunate, seeing that as most of the applications and software they provide at least have a 3D option. Cool. Colors, yep. the reflection in the 3D objects. Very nice. Yeah, this is fun to see. Actually, like a clear version. So I would definitely encourage you to look through this website because it's pretty cool. There's a video. Cool. Really nice stuff. We'd like to see the video. Lower thirds. Yeah, it's really cool. You're going to see this logo everywhere, and it's just me hopefully getting you excited about it as well. Really nice to see an update. As a funny part, I went and was curious if the stock price of Autodesk shifted with any of this. The rebranding, I did. You have a big company rebranding. In theory, that's a good thing, but over the last month, the price has gone down. Don't expect that to last, but nonetheless, that's it. So we've looked at this new logo, and I'm honestly a big fan. Mainly because I'm able to see why they've done something, and that the why really matters a lot to me. So, really cool. Like it. Let me know what you think of it. I'm really curious. Do you find that, what do you like the most about it? Anything like that? Let me know in the comment section below. Again, quick video on the new logo for Autodesk. Really cool stuff. Thank you very much for watching. And if you wouldn't mind demolishing that like button, it always helps me out. Thanks. See you in the next one.